Good evening, I'm Ihsan, and this is Newsroom 360. Tonight's top story: the world stands at its most dangerous crossroad in modern history. Following weeks of escalating military tensions between major global powers, world leaders are now warning that the risk of a third world war is no longer a distant theory, it is a present reality. Diplomatic channels have broken down, emergency UN talks have stalled, and millions of civilians across Europe and Asia are bracing for what comes next. We will break down every angle of this crisis right here and right now. Joining me now is Dr. Alia Rahman, an international security analyst who has been monitoring this crisis very closely. Dr. Rahman, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Ihsan. This is a conversation the world urgently needs to have.
Let's get straight to it. How did we arrive at this point? What triggered the current global crisis?
So, in my opinion, it wasn't one single event. What we're seeing is the result of years of broken alliances, resource competition, and unchecked military brutality. The immediate trigger was the territorial conflict in eastern region, but the deeper roots go back decades. Weaker international institutions, rising nationalism, and a collapse in trust between nuclear powers.
And what is the most alarming factor right now, from your perspective?
Honestly, the speed of miscalculation in today's world, a single military misread, a drone crossing the wrong airspace, a naval vessel in disputed waters can escalate within hours. We don't have the we don't have the diplomatic buffer we once had. This is what keeps analysts like me awake at night.
Is there still hope for de escalation, or are we past the point of return?
There's always hope, but hope requires action. We need neutral third-party mediators, immediate military stand-downs in conflict zones, and an emerging global summit. History has shown us that even Cuban Missile Crisis were resolved through dialogues, but it requires political courage that right now seems to be in a short supply.
Dr. Rahman, thank you for your insight. We'll continue to follow every development as it unfolds.
Thank you, son. Stay informed and stay hopeful.
I argue that in a world where dialogue has already failed, military strength is the only credible deterrent. History has proven this. Countries with strong defense capabilities are less likely to be invaded or bullied. Peace through strength is not a war mongering idea, it is a strategic reality. When adversaries see that the cost of aggression is too high, they think twice. We cannot negotiate from a position of weakness.
I strongly disagree. Military escalation is precisely what brings us closer to World War III, not further from it. Every time one nation increases its arsenal, neighbors feel threatened and do the same. This is the arms race spiral we've seen before. True security comes from binding international agreements, economic independence, and open communication. War is never won, it's only survived. We owe it to future generations to choose dialogue over destruction.
While diplomacy is admirable, it only works when both sides are willing to engage honestly. We've seen how diplomatic agreements can be abandoned overnight by authoritarian regimes. Without a credible military backing, diplomatic words can carry no weight. Strength enables diplomacy, it does not replace it.
And yet, an arms buildup without diplomatic framework has historically accelerated conflict, not prevented it. The two world wars were not caused by a lack of military power. Nations were heavily armed. What was missing was communication and restraint. Military strength without diplomacy is just a loaded weapon pointed with no exit strategy.
Two perspective, one urgent question, and the world is watching. That's all for tonight's Room 360. The future of this crisis rests not only in the hands of world leaders, but in the choice we make as the global citizens. Stay informed, stay engaged, and stay safe. Thank you for watching. Good night.